Hello and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Brie, and I am coming to you with another Truthful Tuesday message. This is what was left unsaid, so spoiler alert, there very well may be a trigger warning. We've got pile 1 with the rose gold key and the harp. We have pile 2 with the bottle of rosé and the gold mask. And then we have pile 3 with the charm, and it is the love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. So like I said, this is, and just take that as a grandparent, because we don't do sex here, we do energy. So just take that as it resonates. There may be a message from a passed on loved one for you within the message as well. So take a minute, resonate on your piles. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that is all right. This is being filmed right now on June 14th. Right before the night of the day of the Strawberry Moon in Sagittarius. So this moon is great for transparency. It is great for honesty, even trying to close out chapters as well as you heal. So again, take a minute, resonate on your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Blessed be. Hello and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Brie, and this is another Truthful Tuesday. This is a Pick a Song Truthful Tuesday. And the question that we're asking Spirit is, what was left unsaid? So if you have a specific person, I'm high. I'm high. You have a specific person on your mind that you just want to get some clarity on, just maybe get some closure, because that's really the purpose of Truthful Tuesdays, is to maybe get an uncomfortable truth out so it can trigger some healing, self-development, and growth. That is exactly why I'm here. And if you can learn from any of the experience, I'm sorry, I do this because, side note, I have toxoplasmosis in this eye, which means that there is a dormant parasite just right across my retina, like just there. So that eye tends to kind of do its own thing. So as with Alicia and any other star that, and yeah, I'm calling myself a star because I'm a fucking star seed. So, and what? That covered this eye. It has nothing to do, for me, it has absolutely not a goddamn thing to do with any Illuminati affiliation. But for me, well, I am enlightened, but that's neither here nor there. For me, it's just because, like, if this eye does start tripping and doing some weird ass shit, yeah, you know, don't nobody know it but me. Okay, so let's get into your message. Yeah, so that might have been for somebody, I don't know, or just to help, help you guys get to know me a little better, whatever. So if you chose the rose gold key, I got this as a gift from one of my friends' turned up birthday parties, and because we're both Aries, and she had the cutest little gift bags. And Sonia, if you are watching, thank you, because I love this. But if, like, you've had an amazing trip, or it's like overdue, I'm feeling for some of you that it is you're overdue for this amazing girls trip that needs to happen. Start planning and getting on that. And if you don't feel like you have the means, then start manifesting and looking into the law of attraction, because that is literally, it's like long overdue. Like for some of y'all, like vacation, all I ever wanted, vacation, have to get away. I'm also getting some cruel summer vibes. Like if you've recently gone through something, like ended a relationship or a situationship, that's another reason why that girl/boys trip may be right up your alley. Now you also got the harp. And then I'm going to break into the book on the Wicca Oracle, because I feel like there is a significant message that ties into this. So we are, like I said, asking Spirit what was left unsaid. And we're going to get some clarification on, now that you know, do you want to receive that energy back in, or should you? Like, are they changed or something like that? I'll figure it out. So we've got number 33 and the harp. So I do feel like music is a significant counterpart in this, that music is significant to either one or both of you. And if this was a friend, and I'm getting like the friendship vibes significantly. Now the song that I channeled for this reading was Stay by Justin Bieber and Kid Leroi. And it's the line in the, it's Bieber's part. And by the way, we're going to go ahead and, regardless of how we feel about the Biebs, that baby's going through some stuff right now. So definitely want to send some love and light his way, and healing vibes in a very miraculous manner. Because regardless of what you feel about his antics, he can sing. And I mean, that's just like pop perfection on that. But the line in the song that resonates is, "It's been difficult for me to trust. I'm just afraid that I'ma fuck it up." Wait, I don't know. "Ain't no way that I could leave you stranded, 'cause you ain't never left me empty-handed. And you know that I can't live without you. So baby, stay." Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I just went there. My bad. So let's go ahead and get number 33 and get the Wicca teaching message. And I don't always already go with that, like usually go with the book, but on this I feel like there is a specific message that needs to be had. So, and I love how I turned to page 31. That's funny. So the harp. And I'm at this weird stage in my age that I can't see with my glasses or contacts on, but I can't see without them either. So it's really weird. I feel like I'm too young and hip looking to be wearing readers yet. I know they're coming like somewhere around 50, like 55, but that's like 10 years from now, and I'm not trying to push that energy yet. So yeah. And carrots don't work. So just telling you, they don't work. Not like they said they did. The lies. So the harp is the instrument of the bards, keepers of the ancient tales, wonder. Oh, good Lord, my mouth is not working. The harp is the instrument of the bards, keeper of the ancient tales and wonder and magic. The word bard gets its meaning to raise the voice in praise, and their songs of heroism, gallantry, and cleverness have inspired listeners for centuries. The harp symbolizes the acknowledgement of great deeds, setting a fine example and encouraging excellence in others. Meaning, bless people you admire with generous words of gratitude and sing their praises to others. Accept praise that is given to you as well with humility and gratefulness. Let it feed your soul and inspire you to further glory. Keywords: praise, excellence, and adoration. So what I'm getting significantly from that is that you in some way, shape, or form were divinely guided into this person's life to either trigger an evolution or to trigger some type of growth. So let's go ahead and grab an angel message. Then we're going to get a romance angel. I'm going to use the crystal intentions on what was left unsaid, and then we will use the intent on with the element of fire tarot to see what the, and I'm not using different decks for this, so I'm just going to clean and sage between each pile. I truly do feel like, and this is being filmed on the day of the Strawberry Moon in Sagittarius. This moon is really about, honesty and clarity and transparency. And with it being in Sagittarius, I do feel like there is a certain luck that would, not necessarily Jupiter energy, but I do feel like shooting your shot, and Cupid's arrow just keeps just ruminating in my head. So I'm definitely feeling like if you were feeling like you need to be honest with someone, the full moon is the time to do it. Or if you just want to release knowing about it, you don't want to know, but write the specific event on a piece of paper, burn that shit in the safest environment I can. So if you practice witchcraft, write it out, throw it in, I use tweezers and then a lighter, and I will burn that shit over my cauldron. Or if there's a bonfire out, but like we're right now in Satan's armpit in the panhandle, so I'm not messing with the bonfire right now, because I just, the heat is too much. Even at night, it's like, somebody asked me, like, what's it like to visit Florida? And I was like, during the summer months, so I was like, hey, are you doing laundry right now? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so what I want you to do, like, is the dryer started? And they were like, yeah. I was like, how long have the clothes been in there? Are they almost dry? No, they should still be. Okay, good. So if they're still damp, they've been running for like 10 or 15 minutes, go take your face, open the dryer, take your face and stick it in there. And that's what Florida feels like every summer. Every summer. They have a name for it. It's called swamp ass. And it's bad. It's like really bad. But yeah, I digress. Not sure where I was going with that, but it's okay. We will get there. I promise. All right. So I also am getting significantly that you had to speak up in this connection, which is what I just did about the swamp ass business. But basically, like, your needs were not being met in some way, shape, or form, and you were being guided to speak up, and you have now walked away, or someone has walked away. I'm feeling like it is you, the viewer. If it is not the viewer, then flip the energy as you need to, because like I said, everybody's story is going to be different. So let's go ahead and get an angel message. I am chatty effing Kathy today. My goodness. I'm just chatty Kathy. All right, angel message. So guardian angels surrounding my pile ones. What is the angel message that you have for them? What is the angel message that you have for pile one? Thank you. All right. Ooh, we got 3. I'm going to take them. So we got number 2. I am diplomatic. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation, advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. Number 2, I am diplomatic. And again, I feel like you gave this person a couple of chances to get their shit together before you had to bounce. And I'm also hearing for some of you, like, they just kept like violating your boundaries, like in a way that was like not only like, dang, I can't even do me, but it was like disrespectful. Like, but I feel like you and what I'm being guided to say is I feel like you were extremely tactful in how you addressed their fuckery, but no, they just weren't open to receiving it. Not at that time. But I feel like you walking away definitely triggered something for that. So good for you. We got number 20. I am harmonious. See, I'm fucking saying that. You relate to others, and I'm so sorry if you do not like profanity in any way, shape, or form. I am a walking parental advisory sticker. Okay, they fly out, and I can't even stop them. So if that is not your bag, it is okay. I'm not the reader for you. There are hundreds of readers. Tarot Cottage, she's amazing, and Amy, I think, yeah. And not a shout out. I mean, I'm not shouting out nobody, but I mean, like, look, there are readers that I watch. I am not so arrogant to realize that. And plus, I don't like reading for myself. I'm definitely not a reader that likes to read for myself, because like I know that there's just so many different things that can be interpreted. So yeah, sometimes you always need guidance, And I ain't too proud to admit that. So with harmonious, we have you relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by gentle means. So again, definitely, and I feel like if any of you are looking to get into another line of work, or if you were like beefing up your resume, with that, I'm also, if you've always avoided sales, you may need to find a niche in sales that is for you, because that's definitely, especially if I'm getting strong negotiation tactics. So, not sure who that's for, but yeah. Strong negotiation tactics. So if you are thinking about, like, and if you're like, in school and thinking about going into law, that may be, an option available, especially if you're looking into going to law for, like, civil rights and things like that, or, any type of injustice, period, then that's amazing. And yeah, fight the power. Yeah. And then we got one more. Number 4, I am stable. I get real Virgo Capricorn energy with this significantly. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am stable. And I'm definitely getting that. Like, you are probably the person that everybody comes to for their problems, and like probably get left to the side when you have problems, because people just think you have it all figured out, and like, we're figuring it all out together. So if you are also in that crew, let me send you some love and light, because that is my struggle as well, and I bless your heart. Bless your heart. So, and you are never alone, because you can connect with me on Facebook, you can connect with me here on YouTube, you can connect with me on Instagram, on Fire Queen Tarot. So yeah, just, and I'm not asking for readings, because I'm good on my clients. I'm not good, I can always grow, but no, I mean, like, if like you're not okay, you just, hey, I'm not okay, and yeah. No, I mean, now keep in mind, I'm running a business too, so it may take me a little while to get back, but I got you. I got you. So we're going to get some romance angel messages. Now, if this is for a friendship connection, which, like, I'm feeling overwhelmingly it may be. Don't necessarily take this as a romantic message, but there definitely could be, because I feel like this is a soulmate. This was somebody that was supposed to be on your path, and they were guided either to teach you something. And I guess the whole point behind this is, was there in their place in your life a lesson or a blessing? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's where we're going with this. I be playing with titles. I don't be sure until I post. So my bad. I get a general idea and then go from there. So we got 2. We got deception and getting to know each other. Wow, that's really funny. So what I'm getting strongly with, and I'm trying to get this the glare off for you. There. So someone in this connection was wearing a false mask, and then I feel like that when you guys were getting to know this person, a lot of those falsehoods were weaved into who they are, and it got exposed in a fucked up way that, yeah, they are really not who they claim to be in any way, shape, or form. That is disheartening. When you figure out that somebody's words do not line up with their energy, especially if you've considered them like a ride or die, that's rough. That's rough as hell. Because sometimes friendship breakups, most cases, friendship breakups are actually worse than breakups. Because with a friendship breakup, I'm losing who I bitch to about my breakups. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's rough. That's some rough energy to be in, and I'm definitely sending you some love. I'm so sorry. And then we got chemistry. And the chemistry was undeniable. And then we got passion behind that. This may have been a friend that had feelings for you. Take that as it resonates. If they were, and I got a little warm and tingly when I said that. And I feel like this friend presents themselves, if they are straight, they're either bi or in the closet. They're in the closet, period. Because I just saw a door slam in my face when I said it. So I don't have any names. I'm not outing nobody. I don't know. But I'm definitely getting a vibe that somebody may have had more feelings for someone, and they were not sure if the other person was going to be down in any way, shape, or form. And again, this whole moon is about truth and honesty and transparency. So if the viewer, you, the one watching this, were the one that, you know, it's same sex, and, you know, I know in the 90s it was a weird thing to do, was to come out, but there are ways to test the water, because all shoulda, woulda, coulda is meaningless speculation, and you do not want to spend your life wondering about the what ifs at all. All right, so let's go ahead and get into crystal intentions, and then we're going to get some clarity from the element of fire, and then from there I've got some messages from my spiritual tea deck, and then moonology, and then crystal intentions. And oh, my nose. Oh, okay. All right, Spirit, what was left unsaid? The person on pile one's mind, Spirit, ancient ancestors, gods and goddesses. What was left unsaid? So baby, stay. Oh, 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 oh. Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands popped up. So I don't know why I feel like this may have blown up at a social gathering, and somebody is definitely in their feelings about it. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, that's a glimpse. What I'm getting strongly, though, with the song is this person realizes how valuable you were to them. It just took them a minute. All right. And let's get a couple cards, please. Oh, we did. Okay, so the first card we got out was the Sun. What was left unsaid, and the affirmation is, I am optimistic and appreciate all that I have. Now, what I'm getting significantly from this is that, again, they were happy with the connection. They just didn't know how to express it. You got a few. And then we've got the Emperor. And I just said they didn't know how to show it, and that's but you know, this person feels like deeply, but they're not going to show it on the surface. And that could be either, you know, something that they need to work on, or something that they're being guided to work on. It is something they're being guided to work on, and that's why you were brought into their life, to trigger this. I make empowered choices. If they were very wishy-washy, like they were, like you couldn't really get a standpoint on, like if you'd ask, like, hey, let's go out for dinner, and okay, and you know, like, where do you like, oh, I'm starving. Okay, so what about, you know, In-N-Out? No. Okay, so, you know, what about Whataburger? Oh, no. Or I don't even know if those in the same, you know, but they can't give you an answer. Like, you know, what do you want to do? What do you want to watch? I don't know, anything. All right, so do you want to go see Jurassic World Dominion? No. Okay, so you want to go see that new, you know, nope, there's no nope for you? Okay, so, I mean, shit like that, like, you give them options, but they give you nothing back. And yeah, those are all movies that I threw out that I do want to see. Yeah, I said that. So we got the Fool, I am guided and protected on my life journey. And I feel like this was not something that they recognized while they were within the connection with you. That they could, this was a new start for them. That they were being guided to choose the light, is what I'm hearing. Because you are the light. Because you are what? The sun, Leo energy. I'm getting a lot of, and then we've got sunstone on the crystal. A lot of fire energy. And as I say that, we've got the Page of Cups. I am as young as I choose to feel. What I'm getting with the Page of Cups is that in the moment when things blew up, they knew there was an apology that needed to be made. And I feel like it was a half-ass apology. Or even really one that's kind of like neggy. Like, you know, I'm real sorry that I had to do that, but you kind of brought it out. Like, shit like that. Yeah. So definitely an apology was left unsaid. And then the Six of Wands. I am proud of what I achieve and I accept my rewards. If this person was running around acting like, you know, I'm better off and yada, 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 like, oh, well, you know, I won. They all the lies, all the fucking lies. Let's get some clarity on it. Do they plan on rectifying this? All right. Do they plan on rectifying this? Or, I mean, and if you don't want them to rectify this in any way, shape, or form, I am going to recommend do not watch tarot readings about that shit. Because it just keeps you in the cycle and it keeps you linked in. And it just keeps you like, damn, you know, like, okay, so I don't care, but I do. Why? I mean, you be done. Like, cord cutting is very, very real. Especially that's why you should be mindful of, like, who you have sex with. I'm not saying not to enjoy yourself and not to, you know, immerse in different experiences. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is just be mindful of it, because that energy is a bond and it's a tie. And if you wonder, like, after you've had sex with someone, like, why you can't forget about them, because that's an energy, because you done exchanged energies with them. That's why. So yeah, just be mindful of who you're giving your energy to. Because not everybody that is slobbing your knob is loving you for real. Did I really? We'll never speak of this again. Never speak of this again. Oh my God. All right, Spirit. All right, the person on pile one's mind. Do they plan to? Do they plan to rectify what was left unsaid? Oh. Okay, so right off the bat, we got Death in the reverse. Scorpio energy. And then we got the Two of Cups in reverse. And then we got the Three of Wands in the upright. Whew. Okay, I've got a message. Let me get a couple more, please. 2 more, please. Let go of my hair. All right, so then we've got the you have the Six of Wands twice. Yeah, you got the Six of Wands twice. Okay. This motherfucker's energy is I'm already, yeah. And then we got the Sun in the reverse. That's crazy. Okay. So, even if you do hear from this person, run for the hills, run for your life, run. Oh my gosh. So, like, mind fuck. Oh, you know, when I channel these songs for these readings, I have no idea where they're going. I have no idea where they're going. I'm just led by a song. And I feel like the song, because the song to me in general it feels like that fuckboy energy where they're trying to draw you in to keep you, and they say all the right things and do all the right things, and then they master you with that devil D or devil P. Yeah, run. This person, even if they do come back, and guaranteed they are, because you've grown and you've learned something. I was all thinking that this person was run. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages for, let's get some messages from Spirit as we close this up. Ugh. I'm definitely going to need the sage after this. So this is from my spiritual tea deck. First card we got is, your intuition is 100% on point. Don't ignore that. And if you felt their fuckery, or like you got like, you know, holes in stories, shit didn't line up, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you were right. And then we've got, your parents could have done the best they could, but their choices still left you damaged. And I feel like this is their story. Like, oh, this is why I do the things that I do. This was what my childhood was. I really want to care. I want to feel something. Let me dig a little deeper. No, still nothing. My give a damn's busted. Josie Medina, yeah, that's the energy you need to be in with this person. Ugh. I'm so sorry, Pile One, that you had to deal with this, but I feel like you have grown and learned a lot. And if you feeling the energy that they're circling like a fucking vulture, they are, and just give them nothing. Give them nothing. Not your energy, not your time, especially not your precious time. Give them nothing. And I'm seeing like 103 on a clock, so it's definitely going to be in the fuck boy, fuck girl hour. Ugh. Your angels see you crying. Your prayers are being heard. And I feel like this whatever this was took you through some changes, and it was all to make you stronger. It really was. I feel like an intense glow up is definitely in. If you are not already in that process, it's coming for you as soon as you can kind of shit. And if you are still in a mode where you're like, man, fuck them, I can't believe that, you have to let that go. You have to. Not for them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know, I saw that message and I was like, oh no, that don't even belong in this deck. And it did belong in this deck, and I'm sorry. I pulled it out because I saw it, and I was like, no, I don't want to see the messages. So, damn, I should have kept it. Damn, I should have kept it. Keep fighting. You're closer than you realize. And that, I'm going to have to redo all these cards, but I love their messages. But you are closer to the breakthrough than you realize is what I'm getting with that significantly. So if like you've just been in an energy consistently like, when the fuck am I going to feel better? It is coming. It is coming. And I hope that this is the confirmation that you need that it is coming. If you realized how damaged most people are, the less bothered you become. This is some shit I had to learn. When I tell you, this is some shit I had to learn. People come at you with their own unhealed bullshit. And once we realize how much of their unhealed bullshit that they're still coming at us with, the less we need to be fazed by it. Like, okay, you going through something, and I hope you have the day you deserve and be on my way. Dead ass. And we've got Kundalini activation. Intense energy surges through your body and mind, or milder sensations of energy working in some area of the body. Examples of this are feeling tingling in the brain. And then we also have divine masculine. What I'm getting with this is this may have been, if you resonate as a divine feminine, this may have been actually what Spirit was calling you, is to balance that energy out and to draw in more of that masculine energy. If you resonate as a masculine, and I feel like that message is in reverse for you, it is time to merge both of those energies. So that makes you a more balanced individual. And we've got crystal intentions with affirmations, and then we got moonology, and then I will be done. Pile 1. We've got garnet. I stay focused on tasks at hand and accomplish my goals with creativity and determination. Garnet. And we did get that with the I'm stable with the angel. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Stop procrastinating. Increase self-motivation. Maintain focus, determination, and success. Stay grounded and focused. Walk the path to create success. So if if you were in a growth period when before this fuckery came into your life, and that has kind of stagnated your growth, Spirit is definitely encouraging you to get back into a more spiritual practice, whether that be just meditation, even starting with yoga, because you can't balance the body without balancing the mind too. So yeah, definitely. And then we've got Seraphonite. My mind and spirit are connected with each other and the divine. Remember the divine spark within. Aspire towards enlightenment. Increase mental clarity and intelligence. Improve telepathic communication skills. Those of you that resonate as light workers, witches, divination, practices of practicers of divination, or just spiritualists in general, this is your call to action. If you have been kind of, as I call myself, I get into lazy witch modes. If you have been in lazy witch mode, it's time to step that gear up. There are big things that need to be done within the collective, and you are a part of that. All right, and that, don't just think that this is just for like spiritual witchy people. If you have a calling to medicine, if you have a calling to psychiatry, if you have a calling to being a yoga instructor, those are calling to where you are helping the collective in some way, shape, or form. Those are acts of humanity. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Holy shit! Okay, I'm so sorry. So that is tonight. That's tonight. Look at the bigger picture. And if there's anything that needs to be released with all of this red, I'm definitely getting, if you feel like you need to shoot your shot, that energy is supported. Now look, if you, and this is like only if you trying to get, into a point where you're moving on from things that you drew in that do not serve you, then yeah, if you're eyeballing somebody, go ahead, shoot your shot. We've got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. And I did mention that. That is going to definitely help taper off any, especially if this caused you to question your self-worth. It's definitely going to help you taper out a lot of that energy. And then we've got your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Again, if you felt challenged within all of this in a way that you never have been challenged before, this was Spirit's call to say, hey, anything worth having, you got to fight for. So if getting back to who you are was what you needed to make you fight for it, then that commitment had to be tested to ensure that you align in with what you say you are. I know I've been tested. Look, I will get into all that when I write my memoir, as I am working on now. But yeah, the struggle is real. So in closing, leave this motherfucker alone. Dead ass. Just leave him alone. When they come circling back like the vulture that they are, and yeah, I said it. I meant that shit too. Just hit them with it. You know what? You don't know me anymore. And I'm not trying to get reacquainted with who you used to be. So, have a nice life. So, in closing, what was left unsaid, they do miss you. They do miss you a lot. They're just not in a position where they're healed to accept it. And there was some soulmate energy that as well, but that too, with that Two of Cups in reverse. What I got for, well, again, that's water energy, but what I'm getting from that is they recognized the soul connection, but they were just too consumed with their fuckery to get it done. Hugs, Pile 1. I am sending you hugs, love, blessings, love and light. Blessed be. Hello and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen Brie, and I am coming to you with another pick a song, Truthful Tuesday message. This one, everything about this one's a little switched up. So the question that we are asking Spirit today is, what was left unsaid? So if you chose the Mask, and I'm actually going to go into the Wicked Teachings for this, and this is number 21, which breaks down to 3. And I'm getting a significant message that there may have been a mask being worn surrounding a third-party situation with a divine counterpart. Now, this could be about a friend, this could be about a past ex, but the song I got was Unthinkable, I'm Ready by Alicia Keys. And the line that I just keep hearing is, you give me a feeling that I've never felt before, and I deserve it, I think I deserve it. It's become something that's impossible to ignore, and I can't take it. I was wondering maybe if I made you my baby, if we do the unthinkable, would it make us look crazy? Or would it be so beautiful? Either way I'm saying, if you ask me, I'm ready. So, if there was a lot of game playing and manipulation and just overall low vibe fuckery, I feel like what they're wanting to convey is that they're ready to be better. Now, let's see if their energy matches up with their words. So, because Pile 1's energy person, it did line up with their words, but I got suckered in by the sweetness, and then I realized that it's not good. So if you have any messages in Pile 1, I'm sorry, again. And don't look, and if you do not feel drawn to Pile 1 in any way, shape, or form, don't take your ass over there to hear that negative ass energy, because it may resonate about somebody even slightly, but it may not be about them. It may just be feeling some type of way, and you need to check yourself. However, if you are, tonight is the Strawberry Moon in Sagittarius, full supermoon. With that energy, it is also a great time for love. So if you were feeling in the energy of shooting your shot, whether it be the person on your mind, or even just saying fuck it and moving on to somebody new, now's a good time to do that. Honesty and transparency are great energies to harness during this. And if there's anything that you need to be released, full moons are a good way to do that. So if you have like a fireproof bowl, I would use not even a fireproof bowl, like a cauldron, or if you're planning a bonfire. There will be no bonfires here in the Sunshine State. Not for me right now. I mean, I do love bonfires. Let's not get that twisted. But right now, man, we're like in the midst of swamp ass, and the Satan's got us in a headlock, and it's hot as hell. So yeah, and I'm moving to Arizona. Go figure. And yeah, that's a total different kind of heat too. I know, I'm aware. So anyways, let's go ahead and get an angel message, then we'll get romance angel, then we're going to do crystal intentions. We will clarify with the elements of power. I got some pre-shuffled some messages from Moonology, my spiritual tea deck, and crystal intentions. And let's go ahead and get into this energy. And if you cannot see the smoke, I am burning some, I had to do some incense after Pile 1, because that one was a doozy. So I definitely have cleansed between, and this is good fortune. So if you are Definitely not feeling fortunate. This is inviting in some good fortune type energy. So, blessed be. All right. Guardian angels. Surrounding my pile too. I just saw 4, 4, and 14. So, all right. Seeing 4, 4, and 3, 3, 3. So, it might be your messages. If they come out, I'm going to be blowed. All right. Guardian angels surrounding pile 2. What is their message? Thank you. And we did get 2 and 4, which is funny. Because if I'm not mistaken, oh, I have to read you your message too. So you got 3. So I definitely feel like you have gone through cycles with this connection, is what I'm getting. So with number 2, I am diplomatic, and you may actually have messages in pile 1. So if you got to take your ass there, going to do that. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. 2, I am diplomatic. And what I am getting with this person is I feel like that no matter how diplomatic you tried to be, they just kept coming up with reasons why things won't work. And then we've got 4, I am stable. You definitely might have messages in pile 1. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, a partner, and colleague. I shuffled twice. I am stable. Definitely get earth energy from this. So what I am getting, and then on the back of the deck we have number 26, number 25, I am intelligent. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both a conscious and subconscious level. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you into an immense awareness of the world. I am intelligent. And I feel like that's a significant reason to why this person was drawn to you. Was like, it is because you're intelligent, and the conversations are just so amazing. And they have not been able to duplicate that energy, is what I'm hearing. So let's go ahead and get something from the romance angel. I'm also hearing Do I Want to Know by the Arctic Monkeys. So that may be something that, like, conflicting energy, like, okay, I'm ready, and then like, wait, do I want to know if this, do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. Was sort of hoping that you'd stay, and now we both know that the nights were mainly made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow day. Crawling back to you. You ever thought of calling when you've had a few? Yeah, maybe I'm too busy being yours to fall for somebody new. I've thought it through, yeah. I feel like this is like mutual, like you both got it bad, but neither one of you are willing to admit it, is the energy that I'm picking up. But let's see. All right, what was left unsaid, Spirit? Current thought space for the person on pile 2's mind on what was left unsaid. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have you love yourself first. It's the first card that came out. And I feel like that may have been something that you were triggered to do. And if you had similar childhoods, where you both have similar childhood trauma, you may have been being guided to heal those trauma bonds before you get into something. Because if you don't, whatever you don't heal, you are doomed to repeat. All right. What are the current thought process for the person on pile 2's mind? Spirit. Oh, thank you. God dang. Okay, so we got give your relationship a chance and soulmate. Definitely getting divine counterpart and on this with the especially the song, because if in the video for Unthinkable, if you've ever seen the original video, it's all about like an interracial couple trying to break the barriers to be together, because they're both sides that are going to have issues. And that's something that you need to be cognizant of when you get into an interracial relationship. Somebody that has biracial children and lives in the South, that is something you literally need to be cognizant of when you date outside your race, is you need to be respectful. Don't, know about their culture. Don't try to emulate in a fake ass way just to get points, but just, learn about the culture. Like for me, like I, as a black woman, my hair don't, act right unless I cover and wrap. And I've dated dudes that have said shit and it's not funny and it's not cute, and they certainly got checked. But my point is if you don't understand why we have to wrap our hair at night, we can't date you. We just can't, because the first Aunt Your Mama joke to come up out your mouth, you gonna get your motherfucking feelings hurt, and that's just real. Not sure where I had to go. I was checking, but if you date interracially, that may have been something that you needed. And on the flip, if you're somebody that dates black men that they have to wear do-rags, that's the same thing. Don't make no damn jokes, because you gonna get your feelings hurt because you left yourself open for it. Dead ass, like, we're grown. Don't do shit like that. That's childish. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations. So I was definitely feeling an energy of them wanting to communicate and close the gap. Let's go ahead and let me jump into the Wicca training, the Wicca Oracle, because I'm not 100% on this book, but what I'm getting significantly from this is definitely that someone was wearing a very decorative mask and created an illusion about who they were versus who they were supposed to be. And with the bottle of rosé, what I'm strongly getting is that the only time you got the real them was when they were drunk. All I'm hearing now is, don't cry to me. If you love me, you would be here with me. You want me, come find me. Make up your mind. Call me when you're sober. Evanescence. That's what you need. If you ain't telling them that, that's what you need to be telling them. You never call me when you're sober. You only want it 'cause it's over. And I definitely feel like if you want no contact with this person and completely abided by it, like sent their emails into spam, just totally blocked them from your life. Not only did it trigger an awakening, is what I'm getting, but it caused their soul to recognize who you were. Now again, y'all know I'm weird on cheating, and I still keep, okay, I have ADD too, so y'all gotta bear with me. So this is number 21, and let's get that message. There we go. Ritual mask. Masks both conceal and reveal. When you don a mask, you present another face to the world. Perhaps a part of yourself you do not dare to show in everyday life. Ceremonial masks allow the wearer to embody the deity itself, drawing forth powers that can possess mere humans with divine inspiration. Meaning, some part of yourself that you may be repressing wants to be set free. Look within and see what the alter ego needs to come. See what alter ego needs to come to the surface. Be bold and let your true self emerge. So persona, self-expression, and embodiment are the messages that I got. And yeah, there's definitely been a lot of mask wearing, hiding who you are, probably revealing half-truths, things like that. And if this is a twin flame connection, that's because you were being guided to heal that energy. But if your twin didn't make you feel comfortable enough to be in that energy, that was something they were being guided to learn as well. So what was left unsaid, please, Spirit? Guardian angels, gods and goddesses. What was left unsaid, please? Thank you so much, Spirit. What was left unsaid? Oh, well, I had one fly out at me while I was shuffling. We got the Page of Cups. the moon, and we had 3, and 5 of swords. I'm going to actually take those because I'm getting a message. Let's get 2 more, please, Spirit. What was left unsaid? Thank you. And last one. All right, I'll take, no. And then the back of the deck. It was too much. I'm sorry. It was too much. We got the 4 of Cups. Okay. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with the back of the deck and the 4 of the Cups. I listened to my heart and follow my knowing. They didn't. And then behind that we do have death as well in the upright, which is a good thing, because this triggered some type of awakening for them, Scorpio energy. Oh, and shit. The Ace of Pentacles was behind that, which is all about a new offer. So, this person, I definitely, like, what's left unsaid is with the 5 of Swords, I will heal myself. That's what they've been trying to do. And again, your absence triggered a healing awakening for this person. They recognize, if you are spiritual, not only do they recognize it, but I'm hearing they respect it too. And they respect that you're powerful. With the moon, my intuition guides me to the right decision. So what I'm getting significantly, this is Cancer energy. They may have been a water sign, or you may have been a water sign, or you may be a water sign. But with what I'm getting from this is they hid so much. Like, even when you thought you got things from them, they hid so much, because they were afraid to let their guard down, because I feel like they thought that you would feel that that's a sign of weakness, which is, again, something that Spirit is definitely calling them to heal. With the Page of Cups, I'm as young as I choose to feel, and I feel like they came off extremely emotionally immature to you, because Page energy is very, very youthful. And again, with the water, so the 5 of Swords was the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They almost to the point where, like, they got on your nerves, childish. I'm seeing, like, stupid pranks, and just, like, if the conversation was trying to get serious, something stupid and funny would come up, and like maturity of like a 13-year-old child. And the last card we got is the 2 of Wands. I focus on what I need, and I focus on what I want, and I make it happen with the 2 of Wands, and that is about expansion. And I feel like you walking out of their life, what they're wanting to say that was left unsaid, is that you walking out of their life the way you did, and I feel like it was abrupt, like borderline ghosting, and it was something they never expected. But it forced them to look at their behavior that caused you to do that. So, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. And then with the 4, I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. They didn't. Again, they just didn't. Let's get some clarity. Do they intend to act on their intuition from this point out, Spirit? Spirit, guardian angels, gods and goddesses that surround me. Clarify, please. I feel like and this is just why, while I'm shuffling, what I feel like is, like, you were the shit already. And I feel like this person, like, thought you were cool, but they didn't recognize you were the shit. I'm hearing Extraordinary by Liz Phair. I am extraordinary. If you'd ever get to know me, I am extraordinary. I am just your ordinary Average everyday saint psycho super goddess. Don't worry about that goddess part, just take it as it resonates. Flip it, God. So we got the you got the Four of Wands in the upright, clarifying the Five of Swords. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I feel like something really good is about to happen to them, and they're gonna want to share it with you. For those of you that have not blocked this person out altogether, and if you have, and this is something that Spirit is trying to align for you, best believe while you're out, and I don't know why I'm seeing like somebody in this like a shopping plaza, just like running errands, and you run into this person, and and let me tell you right now, the motherfucking glow up is real. They are fine as hell. Oh my God, the glow up is real. Like, if it's a man, like that body is chiseled. I'm seeing the V, and there's like a little bead of sweat. And, oh, if it's a female, that body is snatched. Okay, So, if you have a tendency to run out with mom bun, I'm gonna need you to spruce yourself up, because don't nobody, but keep in mind, this person does not care because they find you beautiful. It is what I'm hearing. But dude, bruh, chick, whatever, don't step out unless you looking right. Just saying. Your mama probably told you this anyway, so this ain't nothing new. Oh shit. Okay, so we do have the Two of Cups, but it is in the reverse, and that is clarifying the moon. And what I'm getting with that is they're recognizing the loss of the soul connection, with that clarifying the moon. So yeah. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, and that's in the upright. And what I'm getting with that significantly is they had to walk away for this to happen. Like, rejection really is protection, is what I'm hearing. And that is clarifying the Page of Wands. So what I'm also, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. So I'm also getting that as they are walking away from that youthful energy, which is that ain't a bad thing. That ain't a bad thing at all. So we did get two, for the Two of Wands. We got looks like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Temperance in the reverse. So that is Earth energy and Sagittarius energy. With what I'm getting with the Temperance in reverse first is this is going to happen quickly. Like, there has been a round of healing, and this is going to happen quickly. With the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm definitely getting, like, if there was a third party, or if there was an ex, and I'm just seeing, like, I don't know why this little heifer always pops in my mind when I think of, like, crazy exes. But if you have ever seen, I think it's the Medea Family with The Funeral, where the obnoxious chick that looks like Rihanna is like, Byron! Yeah, that little bitch. If there was one of those in this person's energy, they're not there anymore. Or at least they've learned to establish clearer boundaries with this person. On the back of the deck, you have the Hierophant. This also they may be going through some legal shit as well too, and it may be because of that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. But I mean, because the Hierophant is usually it can be spiritual, but it also is very structured, and I'm just my mind just keeps getting flooded with like paperwork, with like, like when I'm like seeing like state seals and shit. So they definitely may have gone through some legal troubles, which also might have triggered this healing and growth that they needed. Behind the Hierophant, we have the Ace of Wands in the upright. So for those of you that feel like you're going to get hit up for a booty call, it's so not where I intended for this to go. it probably will lead to sex, but it's sex with a purpose. Like, this isn't just like I'm trying to hit it and quit it. This is definitely like the song is I'm ready. I'm ready. That's like that grown person energy. So I'm gonna grab some messages from my spiritual tea. Oh, speaking of spiritual tea, let me drink my tea. And yes, I love my mug. I got this from Spirit because me and my kids treat Spirit Halloween like it's Disney every year. And yes, I buy home decor at Spirit when I can. Yes, I do. Do not judge me. That raspberry hibiscus is life. Okay, so love and light doesn't mean you don't you can't get somebody right. Just be classy about it though. And I feel like this may have been something that you had to do, like if there was a third party and you're like, look, I'm not this person. I'm not going to sit here and wait around with you in this energy and just wish for the best. Yeah, no, that's not who I am. So if you had to check them, good for you. We did get a lot of Aries. I don't know if you can see this at all, but yeah, this says Aries. So if you are a fellow Ram, hey. Yeah, hey. And then we've got letting go is a hard and slow process. Be gentle with yourself during this process. So what I'm getting from that significantly is like if there were things that you saw that you didn't immediately address or that you let slide, or even like, oh shit, okay, my bad. Okay. I always feel like. All right, there we go. There we go. And then, there we go. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Back. Sorry about that. So, we also got Aquarius. That is more air sign energy. Your inner child is still healing. Setbacks are part of the process. So like I was saying before the lights cut out on me, is if you were at like, don't second guess yourself about things that, as you know better, you do better. When you learn to accept things that did not serve you, you learn to cut off certain things. So don't beat yourself up about the process. And then we've got keeping everyone at arm's length to avoid getting hurt works until it doesn't. And that's true. Like, it's because to the point where you'll get a point, you'll look up and you're like, dang, I'm really alone. Like, I'm really, like, I have isolated myself from everyone. And that is not where you want to be. People need people. It's got very little to do with sex. Yes, I did just steal that from singles. I feel like if you are on the twin flame journey, some films that are definitely significant to check out are Singles, Reality Bites, Valley Girl, no judgment, Crazy Stupid Love, Sex in the City. I would even say She's Gotta Have It would be another one, because that explores extremely dynamic, the show or the movie. So yeah, those are definitely, if you are on the twin flame journey in any way, shape, or form, those are definitely, don't be looking to get that kind of love. Just look for the clarity. Like the Janet Livermore scene is like, as you grow, people and relationships will change. That is okay. The more you shift into a higher consciousness or a higher vibrational being, then there's going to be people that are not going to align with you, and you're going to feel that. And you're not going to want to be around those people. Like, you're going to see things that you didn't see before. Like, if you hang around, like, a lot of, like, what I call, like, bitter bitch vibes. Like, I ain't never going to find a man because they all suck, all that shit. No, it's because that's what you keep putting the fuck out there. If that's what you think is what you gonna draw in. If you find yourself in situations, that means you've dismissed some red flags. And I wouldn't be calling it Truthful Tuesday if I was here for, whatever. But that's just the way it is. Now, if that's not your story, don't get your panties in a bunch. It is what it is. If that's not your story, it's not your story. Don't get nasty. All right, so we're moving on to the moonology. We have surrender to the divine, full moon. Tonight is a full moon. That is a good time to do that. Oh, and if you have anything that you are trying to work through, get rid of, not deal with anymore, a great way to do that is to write that on a piece of paper. If you have a bonfire or a fire pit, write it on there, toss it in the fire pit. If you are practicing witch, I use a tong and my cauldron. Not tong, either. Well, if you have tongs, great. Tweezers, tongs, what have you. But they work great to burn out the shit that I don't want to, that I don't accept anymore. That's not part of my narrative. So definitely something you want to look into. And then we have conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. And I feel like that conclusions have eluded you for a while, and if you definitely felt like you were left hanging on answers and you're still like, damn, I still don't know what the fuck happened, that's the answers are coming. They are within reach, but there may be some more healing that needs to be had by you before you can get into that. Oh, and by the way, if you're one of those people that is like, I don't want them back, fuck them, da, 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 why are you watching tarot? Like, dead ass. Why? Because that's just repeating a cycle and holding on to energy that you are swearing to release. I'm not saying that to hurt you. I am saying it out of love. If you were trying to be done with this person, watching a tarot reading on what they want to say next is not a good look for you at all. I'm here to help you heal and uplift you, but yeah, no, don't do that. It's a negative cycle that you do not want to get yourself caught in. And then the last message we have, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. I did say I felt earth energy, and here we are. So what I'm getting from this is shit's been real. But the more you were guided to heal yourself from things that don't serve you, and I keep saying that because, like, if you have, like, you know, forward steps and then you backtrack, it's part of the process, but you've got to keep pushing forward. So because you keep pushing forward, it will end any tough cycles that you were in. Spirit will recognize that. But sometimes Spirit tests you a little bit longer than you feel like it should be to make sure that you're still saying you are who you say you are. I know, because Spirit done tested the fuck up out of me. This tea is excellent. Okay, so we're going to close up with some crystal intentions, and then that's it for me. So you got 2, rhodonite. My mental and emotional bodies are balanced. I attract nurturing people. I was just saying that. Release heartache, grief, and sorrows of past relationships. Encourage lightheartedness and joy. Restore the balance of confidence and emotions. And I'm going to turn this around, and if you need to sit in the energy with this and pause it, because sometimes you can get those, it's happened, sometimes you can get those vibrations through the internet. All right, and then we've got Krishakola. I'm butchering the hell up out of that. My body and mind are in balance. I am healthy. Reduce inflammation, release anger and resentment, heal old mental and emotional wounds, improve inner peace, balance mind, body, and emotions. So definitely goes back to that, you know, if you're, you know, still in any, like, you know, they got to get energy, that Spirit's definitely calling you, because holding on to any of that, not only does it can manifest as actual physical pain within your body, but truth is baggage. It's just unnecessary baggage. So I definitely hope this brought you some clarity, and even if some closure if you needed it. But what was left unsaid is about to be said again. This person will be returning. And like I said, if any of you end up getting that hit up tonight, please consider commenting, and you ain't got to get the full deets, but I definitely love to hear how it resonates and you know, where you are in the healing process. So In closing, may the weather stay clear in everybody's area so you can see this beautiful moon if it is in your hemisphere. So blessings, abundance, love and light. Blessed be. Bye bye, pile 2. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to Fire Queen Tarot 1313. This is your Fire Queen, Brie, and I am coming to you with another Pick a Song reading for Truthful Tuesday, and the question is, what was left unsaid? The song that I channeled for you is What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts, and the video, and it will be in the description next to the timestamp, is all about, losing your love abruptly. I did not specify if this was a romantic reading or not. So if you've recently lost a parent, grandparent, and that triggers me back to the charm that I pulled for you. And it says the love between a grandmother and a granddaughter is forever. Now take that as it resonates. Grandfather, grandson, grandmother, grandson, grandmother, granddaughter, grandfather, granddaughter, what have you. But what I'm getting significantly from this is there has been a loss, whether it be recent or within the last year or so, because I read somewhere that it takes 1/3 of the time that you knew someone to go through the grieving process. And it's subjective. It really is. It's subjective. So let me go to you also, or you chose, is this a window? Is this a stained glass window? Number 15, which that is, breaks down to 4 in numerology. I don't know why this feels like a door to me, but let's see what it is. Or like a door opening into spirituality, or crossing the veil, or so this is kind of my first. I mean, I practice divination. I talk to my ancient ancestors through pendulum. I talk to my gods and goddesses via pendulum, or just hear them in my head. So I'm not uncomfortable with that realm, and I did, because of the song in question, and rosemary does help with spirituality, I am burning some rosemary incense. So let's see if we can connect. All right. Portal. God damn it. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. So the portal to the other world is a place where what is known intersects with what is unknown. The essence of Wicca is a belief in the mystery that lies beyond and beneath the mundane. Having the courage to venture through the portal and wander into realms of mystery is the mark of a true practitioner of magical arts, meaning release any resistance you may have to the unknown and the unseen. Don't cling to what you thought you knew to be true. Open to new possibilities. You are ready to make profound changes and move towards the next stage of your spiritual development. Change, mystery, awakening. As much as I hate for loss to have to trigger an awakening, it usually does. Whether it be an emotional loss, a physical loss, or what have you, it does trigger some type, because it defines you, and either you're going to dissolve into that, or you're going to rise above it. Let's go ahead and get an angel message, and then we will go into romance angel, and then we will get into crystal intentions, and then we will get I'll get clarifiers with the element of power, and then I've got some messages from my spiritual tea deck, and then I've also got messages from moonology and crystal intentions. If there is anything you've been struggling with throughout the grief process, like rage is one of the ones that I struggle with during the grief process. It definitely is a good idea to try to release that. So, or if those are, anything you're trying to cut out of your life, write that down on a piece of paper. If you burn a fire pit during the summer, that's a safe way to dispose of it. Or since I am a practicing witch, I use tweezers and my cauldron, and I will burn it into there, because you always want to practice safety when you're messing with fire. I'm definitely moving to Arizona because that's what I'm manifesting. I feel drawn there. I don't know why, and there's something there for me, and that's why I'm going. But there are a lot of wildfires near Flagstaff right now, and whenever you're in nature, you always want to be cognizant of that nature and not disturb it, and just leave it as pristine as we found it. So like campfires, like learn campfire safety, stuff like that. I'm not sure why that's pertinent. So anybody that lives in Arizona that's near Flagstaff that had to evacuate, you're definitely in my prayers. And yes, I do pray. Well, it's more like, meditation and, healing, but prayer, however you see it. Guardian angels that are surrounding my pile threes. We have number 15. I am wise. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious social nature brings you into contact with a variety of people, all from whom would benefit from your heartfelt words of wisdom. I'm getting significantly, this is the person that passed on. So if it is a grandmother or a grandfather, they were just like the person that you always went to, that always had advice. If this was a passed on lover, then or spouse, then the same thing. This was like somebody that, like, your backbone, like your rock. We got 555. I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. Like I said, I definitely felt that this was triggering some type of awakening or growth, or and I hate when I'm gonna say it. I hate when the universe uses tragedy to mold us. But sometimes I'm a complacent person. We all get stuck in complacency. So sometimes those things have to trigger us into a more positive frame of mind. On the back of the deck, we have number 17, I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Number 17 breaks down to 8, which 8 breaks down to the infinite, which is... I'm getting that this would be from the loved one that has passed on. And if you got to a point within the connection where it just, like, they were your source of constant stability, it may have, I hate to say this, they may have had to go on to trigger this growth for you, to make you become more independent. Like I said, I hate when the universe uses that. But right behind that, we also have number 5, I am adaptable. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. I am adaptable. And nobody wants to have to adapt. God dang. And then 666, I am centered. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts. Raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. So, and again, no shame. If you have gotten to a point where you just cannot shake yourself from the grief process, it is not a bad idea to look into therapy. It is not a bad idea to look into grief counseling. It is not a bad idea to reach out to family members that family and friends that are going to be supportive and embrace you. So definitely be cognizant of that. And, just hugs. I'm going to get some Romance Angel, and then we're going to move into Crystal, Power, and then Clarify. And then we'll get some messages from my spiritual tea deck and Moonology and Crystal Intentions. What was left unsaid? The person on pile 3's mind. Thank you. We have love yourself first. So again, if you lost your identity, and I'm feeling like this is for more those of you that resonate that this was a romantic partner that has passed on. You were being guided into how to love yourself first, to individualize yourself within a connection. And it's great to love the person that you're with, and for them to to be a lot of who you are, not who you are, but they should never be anything of who you are. You should be individuals. And I feel like that's the message the Spirit is trying to and it may not be, you may not be at a place where you can hear this, and if it is, that's fine. Come back to it when you're ready. There's no shame in that at all. Okay, left. We here. I cannot make this up. Codependency. And if it was like a parent, I'm hearing I'm sorry. If it was a parent that forced you into a situation where you were codependent on them and now they're no longer here. I knew that one of these was going to have a trigger word. It is entirely too much. Okay, thank you. I feel like this is a separate message for some of you that you lost a romantic partner. There is somebody, this could be the one, you've already met the romantic partner you see, and it flew out. What I'm getting from this is your passed on loved one is guiding you two together. Like, they may have had a friend, a brother, and don't feel weird or like you're betraying their memory. They're guiding this. The compatibility will be off the charts, is what I'm hearing. So you just don't question everything when you see it. And then on the back of the deck, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And I cannot make this up. Again, if this was a parent that passed on and left you in a situation where, like, my mother was extremely manipulative. Anytime I'd get to a point where I was comfortable on my own, she would kind of work me to come home, regardless of what else I had going on. There was always something going on with her that I needed to come home. And when I did come home, it was not good. It just wasn't. But I allowed it. And if that was something that went on, I do want you to know that your parent is sorry. Now, I'm sorry is pitifully inadequate when they were not what you needed as a child. I'm sorry is pitifully inadequate, but it is a start, and it does help with the healing process. So if you feel like you need to get into some therapy or into a support group, now is definitely a good time to do that, my loves. Okay, so we are asking, Spirit, what was left unsaid for the person on pile 3's mind, please? What was left unsaid? I can take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I can take a few tears now and then and just let them out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while, even though going on with your gone still upsets me. There are days every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gets me. What hurts the most was being so close and having so much to say, and watching you walk away, and never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that loving you is what I was trying to do. I will say that I'm very proud of the fact that that is the first time I have ever sang that song and not cried. So, healing is real. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So in what things were left, it's I trust whatever the universe brings me. And I feel like when this person passed, it may have been shrouded in a lot of mystery, because it was so abrupt. Oh God, I don't even want to say what I'm seeing, at all. So if somebody took their life at their own hands, just remember there is always help out there. I am going to tag the suicide hotline in the comments. So if you are ever struggling, just know you are not alone by any stretch of the imagination. So what was left unsaid, we have the world. I celebrate life and welcome new energy. And it's not time for that yet, but it will be. And that's what this message is to remind you of, is that in the Bible it says we weep at the coming and we rejoice at the going out. With the weeping at the coming is this, this life is difficult for most of us. Very few of us don't come here with it all figured out, and B, with no complications. So what I am getting with the world is that the passing of this family member, partner, again, take this as it resonates because this is collective energy. It is going to bring about a new cycle, because both the Wheel of Fortune and I know nobody, and for some of you, and I'm sorry to say this, there's a significant amount of money that is coming to you, is what I'm also getting with that Wheel of Fortune. There's a significant amount of money coming. For those of you that is, if there is a fiduciary set in place, obviously this person knows what they're doing. If they've amassed wealth, do not be trying to change. Fiduciary is going to be like your wealth advisor. Be trying to change that. Get a lawyer, get a CPA, and don't just start spending just to be spending. Yeah, go ahead and clear up some debt, but don't, especially if you've never had wealth. A lot of books that you want to take advantage of that can help you. I know Rich Dad Poor Dad is a good one. I ignore some of the more conservative things that are in that book, but it's still a good read. Money, Master the Game by Tony Robbins. And then there are just a bunch of other ones. But don't change up your wealth the financial advisory team. Don't do that. Don't do that. Not unless you have, if you already, have some means and, you are ready to take that on, then yeah, go ahead and do that. But if you don't have a team and you've never managed wealth in any way, shape, or form, keep that set in place. That's a very specific message for some of you. The next card we got is the Ace of Wands. I'm inspired to follow my passion. And I feel like that whatever is coming in, for those of you that are about to be blessed significantly, it may be a good idea for you to take some classes on, economics and things like that, to figuring out how to turn a passion into passive income. And then we've got, you may have fire in your chart, because there's a lot of fire here. We've got Scorpio, some fixed signs, and then a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, on the back of the deck, we do have the Eight of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted binds, but I'll get to that in a minute. I focus on what I want and make it happen with the Two of Wands. And to go from the 1 to the 2, and then we've got the 10 of Wands. I love and care for myself first. This is the burdens are being released for you to be at the end of this like this, and then there to be a new start with the Ace of Wands significantly. So that's, it's, you may not, like I said, if you're not at a place to hear it, I get it. I absolutely get it. But when you are, just know that It does get better, and it will definitely get better. Let's get some clarity on this. I don't feel like I need to, but I will. Spirit, let's get some spirit, ancient ancestors, gods and goddesses, guardian angels, clarity on what was left unsaid. Because there really, if this is for someone that's passed on, there is no intention. I mean, except for to, remain in your energy or give you guidance. There really isn't any clarity on that. But I do want you to know, like I said, if it is a parent, don't forgive them for them. Forgive them for you. If it was a partner that they don't want you to never find love again, ever. They don't want that. That's not what they want for you. And I know it's not easy to think about it, but just leave yourself open to the concept. And if it is a grandparent that was your rock and your everything, they are still with you. They're not gone. They're just not visible. So just on days that you feel like that warmth and that, because sometimes what will happen is when you feel them and it's gone, that's more damaging than not feeling them at all. Those of you that have had those experiences, man, like I said, hit me up in the comments, because they're rough. They're like bittersweet. They're beautiful and bittersweet. So in closing, oh wait, we're not done yet, because let's get some messages from my spiritual team, and then we're going to get Moonology and Crystal Intentions. So we've got Divine Feminine, and I feel like that's what you're being triggered to step into, that energy, or to balance it. You may have messages in pile 1. I hope not, because then you got a lot going on if you have messages in pile 1. And I am sending you healing. Matter of fact, let me make sure this rosemary incense is lit. It's not even lit. So yeah, let's just go ahead and wave that around real quick. Because if you do have messages in pile 1, bless your little heart. Oh no. No. I rebuke it. And rosemary also is very good for connecting to. Oh, my eyes are red as hell. I'm high. And if you want, so with the hair in my eyes, if that ever bothers anyone, it's never going to change. I have toxoplasmosis in this eye, and there is just this huge line going right across my retina. And yeah, I know Alicia did it, because I think she was had a little, because sometimes this eye will just decide to do its own thing, and that shit ain't cute. I'm just not trying to have it. So yes, I do wear the hair to cover, because I have to, because it is what it is. So we know things seem out of balance, but we assure you, you are on the right path. So if you feel lost, and I'm just seeing drowning, like you were just trying to grasp for straws, progress cannot come throughout chaos. And I hate that for you, because the loss, there's so much more that goes on when you lose someone. There is the getting rid of the things. There is the rearranging of the room if you're staying in the house. There's a lot. So yeah, you will get to the other side of this. This too, literally, you'll get through. You'll get through. You are stronger than what you have been through. And we have been talking about that like it is nobody's business. You are stronger than what you have been through. It may not feel like it right now, and trust me, I get that, but you definitely are, and you will get through this. We've got air, which is going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may have that in your chart. They may have had that in their chart. And we've got Libra, so definitely double confirmation if somebody was Libra. And it hurts now, but rejection is protection. And I'm not so much getting rejection as protection, because in the case of loss, but what I'm getting from that is their passing may have had to happen to trigger an opening for you, to trigger a catalyst for you into something different. And I'm definitely feeling like for a good significant of you, it may be like financial. Absolutely. I mean, not, you know, but that scene in The Craft where like Nancy's stepfather just, they'd found out that, you know, he had died, but he also had like $175,000 life insurance policy on him. Again, don't think you can handle it. If you've never had 5-6 figures in your life before, do not go with that alone and then think that you got this, because you have no idea what it takes to build wealth. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, get a team. Make sure you know what you're doing and secure that for your family, and make a plan. Don't just start, you know, spending just because you got it. No, that's not smart. Figure out a way to make yourself some passive income and then move from there. So let's get some more messages. All right, from Moonology, we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And what I'm getting from that significantly is, if you need to take a minute, spiritual bath, pray, or even just tonight, if it's clear in your area, sit up underneath the full moon. That's very healing and therapeutic. So if you need to get your mind right, your thoughts, that's a good way to do it. Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. What I always get is, if you're healing, you're healing. That's fine. But if you've gotten to a point where you are wallowing in the grief process, that's all you're gonna get. Nothing will come of this. Nothing productive will come of this, is what I'm hearing. And then the last one is, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And again, I feel like this relates to either an inheritance or some type of insurance settlement or something like that. So definitely, and by the way, if this was a grandparent, when you're going through financial documents, there may be a bank account that nobody knows about that has a substantial amount in it. So you definitely want to pay attention to the bank statements, all that good stuff. Not good stuff, but you know what I mean. I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. And then we got some crystal intentions messages, so we're going to go ahead and get those. We've got Labradorite. I take time for reflection and see life from a higher perspective. Observe from a greater perspective, reflect on inner light, develop consistent spiritual practices, increase spiritual awareness, meditate regularly. That has come out twice. Balance, spirituality and practicality, and then that also came out, no, that was Paul, I think that was Paul 2. So that is basically just, you know, it's Spirit's encouraging you to temper any you know, anxious energy. And I know that's difficult after the grief process, if you're in the middle of it. I know that, but you have to get to a breaking point. You have to. And the last message is, I allow love and open my heart to attention, affection, and my romantic partner. Rose quartz. Attract your soulmate, increase feelings of comfort and acceptance. Amplify unconditional love, cultivate good friends, family, and work relationships. What I'm getting right now is, it is definitely a good idea. So if you and your family were close but now devastated by this, significantly, it's just a good time to like make new memories with them, especially if you value their presence in your life. It is definitely a good idea to try to make some new memories. So my pile 3s, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, and I'm sending you all the healing energy that I can, and love and light. So take care of yourself, and blessed be.